In today's video, we are finishing the modifications to our front forks so we can add our upgraded front wheel. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Almost Engineering. Currently walking through the snow, try to get a nice time-lapse shot. I figured I should probably show you the deck that I built a couple years ago. It's on the property. We have a family party here every year. We ride four-wheelers and everything like that, but we never had a real good hangout spot. And the barn is my workshop, and on the farm days, it's very important that we have our workshop. So I built this deck. It's got a grill on it. This is where a fire pit normally sits. This is the inside of the bar area. We've got all old parts from machines throughout the years. This light turns on. Got an old clutch from a snowmobile. This is a whole epoxy bar top. It came out really good. I've never worked with epoxy before, so I was happy with how this worked out. This was built like 3 years ago now, so you know, we got some cracking. It's freezing cold, sun's on it all the time. Got a nice dispenser here. You put the liquor bottles in there. Axles. These are the handlebars that came from the four-wheeler that donated its motor for the power wheels. But it's a really cool setup. It's got a beautiful view. That's where I'm gonna set up the time lapse for today. Looking out as if you're hanging out on the deck. I am very excited for today. The reason I'm so excited, oh no, look, our EcoFlow's only at 37%. We're gonna need to run the generator before we can really get started. Today, we are putting on the front wheel for the bike, which means it will be a roller, and we're gonna be much closer to getting this thing working. I was gonna start the fire, but actually, I'm gonna get that generator out because we've gotta let the EcoFlow charge. So I'll get the generator out, get that going, charge the EcoFlow so we don't run out of light in the middle of our workday. Then we'll go back, start the fire, and the rest of the shenanigans. You know, while I'm sweeping, I'm thinking, I'm getting like annoyed with myself, right? I'm sitting there, I'm sweeping, I don't really like what I'm doing in that moment. I'm like, man, I just want to get to the build. You know, I don't want to have to start a fire every morning. I don't want to have to clean the shop. I don't want to have to do all these things. And it's just like month after month after month I'm doing it. I get mad with myself because first off, I chose to be doing this. Second, there's been times in my life where I would have done anything to be able to come to the barn every single morning and work on a project, even if that meant I had to clean up and get everything set up beforehand. It's just kind of amazing how the human brain can take something that you really enjoy, and because it's the new norm, find a reason to be upset about it. And so every day when I'm feeling this way, I really try to remind myself or think of a time in my life when I would have done anything to be here, building the things that I want to build, having the freedom to come here. You know, when I was an engineer and I had to wake up every single day and go build something else for someone, or when I'm in basic training and I wake up to, you know, MTIs yelling at me. I would much rather be here building stuff that I'm passionate about and excited about. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about this morning. So first things first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark how far these slide up into here, and then I'm gonna make sure that the amount sticking out is the same amount of length. Clearly the right side is up a little bit higher than this one, but that's not a huge deal. Just wanna make sure that the same amount of tube is inside of our 1 1/4 inch sleeve. Got a couple pieces of tube that I cleaned up here. I got these ground down and then I put a little slot in them, as you can see. And that slot is because these tubes are seam welded, so you can see the seam on the outside where the black is. When this slides into here, I put a little groove in there. That way the seam slides right in there instead of trying to sand it all out, which is just annoying. So these go up in here. This one goes on this side. This one goes on this side. Line up the slot with the seam. Right here, this one's looser. Looks pretty good, it extends it down. Now obviously these pieces are too long. What I'm gonna do is, I'll probably weld the inside pieces and then I'll leave these ones unwelded. We'll add the wheel in between here. Then we'll know how much to cut these down to so they're the same length. I think 7.5 inches was to the center of the axle yesterday when I measured, but who knows what that number actually indicates. Really nice. We're gonna obviously need it to be a little bit higher than this point because those guys are gonna slice into the tube. So it needs to at least be maybe this height. And then from there, we'll have a plasma cut part that will come down and pick up the axle. I marked one for the left, one for the right. Obviously, this is the longer distance, so I'm gonna cut this distance first, see how it looks. If it looks good, then I can leave it. If it doesn't, I'll go to the shorter distance. Let's go get the generator on, because I want to use the metal chop saw so it's a more accurate cut. That pull cord's ready to break. I don't know if you saw that. There's a little bit of a frayed section there. And when that breaks, it's gonna be a very annoying day. Very interesting that the second one didn't take as long as the first one. Really weird. I'm gonna dip these in snow so I don't burn myself by accident. Gotta say, the height of them is symmetrical, which is the hardest part of this. Because from here, when we build on the plasma cutter parts, they're gonna be perfect because they're cut out with the plasma cutter and a computer. Having these two be the same height means that those parts will be symmetrical on either side, which will work really nice for us. I'm gonna cut them to the shorter length. Once I do that, I have to stick with it, but it gives us more room to do what we need to do with our pieces. We're gonna go ahead and tack weld the small ones inside. And we're done for the day. Oh man. Generator broke.
What?
The pull cord just broke on it, so there's no way to start it now.
What?
Yeah. So no welding for today, and no plasma cutter. What I can try to do is maybe jump start it with one of these batteries. Hopefully these are charged enough. I mean, it's the generator, so hopefully the electric start still works. If I just had electricity at this barn, this would never be a problem. Just gonna go straight to the starter. That battery terminal is very corroded. I guess I'll go to the negative on that. Yikes. I did. A little bit dramatic, I guess. The day is over. No welding, no plasma cutting. 5 minutes later, we're back in action. So I was not thinking just then. Obviously when I welded these pieces on, this weld is different in height. So now our exact pieces will not be exact. So I'm gonna grind these welds down and hopefully try to salvage the mistake we just made. All right, I spoke too soon. These are actually sitting on there perfectly still. I think that we just got really lucky because their heights are almost identical. Once again, they send an axle bolt that's like way larger than it needs to be. So I'm gonna go to the outside here. That looks pretty good. Look at that thing. All right, we just gotta throw that in CAD real quick. And then we can always, for clearance purposes, chop off this stuff if it starts rubbing. But I don't think it's going to. I think it'll be perfectly fine. They came out really nice. Now it's time to assemble them and weld them into place. I'm going to just tack weld this one in place. Once it's firm, we'll make sure this wheel is sitting in there nice and square and straight through, and then we'll tack the other one in place. Look at how nice this wheel rotates in this forks. That is really solid. So I'm really happy there's not a lot of shimmy back and forth left to right, which means that these are all square to each other. It looks really good. I'm happy with how that came out. It's all tacked together, so I'll finish welded at some point. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.